Did you know that eating the wrong type of nuts can increase your risk of heart disease by up to 48%? This isn't a scare tactic. It's based on a long-term study published in the American Journal of Cardiology. What's even more shocking? Many seniors think they're eating healthy, but in reality, the nuts you find in your kitchen could be quietly clogging your arteries, triggering inflammation, and even worsening your memory loss, all without you even realizing it. What's more, a popular nut, often praised for its role in low-carb diets, is secretly accumulating toxins that can damage your liver, kidneys, and brain. And it could be right there in your snack jar right now. Stay with us, because we're not only exposing the dangerous nuts, we're also revealing the 4 best nuts for seniors to eat every day. And most importantly, the number 1 dangerous nut, the one that almost no one warned you about. What you're about to discover could completely change the way you snack from today. Back-end index pointing right. Before we get started, leave us a comment telling us where you're watching this video from. We love hearing from our community. Back-end index pointing right. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on great health tips for seniors. Now, let's get started with the 4 golden nuts that you should have in your daily menu. A more serious concern with pine nuts is their high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Although fats are essential, the imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids can tip the body toward a pro-inflammatory state. For seniors already battling chronic low-grade inflammation, linked to arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline, adding excessive omega-6 without balancing omega-3 can quietly worsen their condition over time. Moreover, pine nuts are rich in calories, providing about 190 calories per ounce, but relatively low in fiber and protein compared to other nuts. This means they offer less satiety, making it easy to overeat and inadvertently contribute to weight gain, which stresses joints, elevates blood pressure, and complicates blood sugar management in seniors. Storage is yet another overlooked issue. Pine nuts are highly perishable, if not stored correctly, preferably refrigerated or frozen. They quickly turn rancid. Consuming oxidized pine nuts not only tastes unpleasant, but also introduces harmful free radicals into the body, accelerating cellular aging and damaging tissues, especially the liver and arteries. Finally, pine nuts are among the more expensive nuts, and their gourmet appeal often tricks consumers into believing they're automatically healthier. But as you've just seen, for seniors aiming to protect their heart, joints, brain, and overall longevity, pine nuts may be a luxury not worth the hidden risks. Now that you know the worst offenders, stay tuned, because coming up next, we'll reveal the number 1 most dangerous nut that doctors and nutritionists are quietly warning their elderly patients about. It's a nut so deceptively popular that millions snack on it daily, believing it's harmless, when in fact it might be stealthily sabotaging their liver, arteries, and even brain health. You might even have a bag of it sitting in your pantry right now. And trust us, you want to know the truth before your next snack. Back-end index pointing right. Before we reveal it, make sure you've liked this video and subscribed, because what you learn here could seriously change the way you eat and protect your health for years to come. Ready to find out which nut hides the darkest secret? Let's dive in. The number 1 most dangerous nut for seniors, the cashew. Yes, you heard that right. Cashews. That creamy, buttery, addictive little nut you probably thought was one of the healthiest snacks around is actually hiding multiple dangerous secrets, especially for seniors. First, cashews are not truly raw when you buy them. In fact, truly raw cashews are toxic. They contain urushiol, the same chemical found in poison ivy, which can cause severe allergic reactions, blisters, and internal inflammation if ingested. The cashews you find in stores are always steamed or roasted to remove the toxin. But even then, traces can remain, especially in poorly processed batches. Second, cashews are extremely high in oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds that, in excess, can contribute to kidney stones, joint pain, and inflammation in the body. For seniors whose kidneys may already be less efficient, munching on cashews regularly can silently raise the risk of painful health issues over time. Third, cashews are surprisingly high in carbohydrates compared to other nuts, about 9 grams per ounce. This means cashews can cause unexpected blood sugar spikes, leading to energy crashes, increased insulin demand, and a higher risk of type 2 diabetes complications. Not to mention, cashews are often roasted in cheap oils and salted heavily, making them a double threat. White heavy checkmark, promoting arterial plaque buildup. White heavy checkmark, raising blood pressure stealthily over time. White heavy checkmark, accelerating oxidative damage throughout the body. And there's one more hidden danger. Many commercial cashews are contaminated with mold toxins, aflatoxins, during storage and shipping, especially if they're not properly dried or kept cool. These toxins are highly carcinogenic and extremely harmful to the liver, a silent attack most people never even realize. In short, back-end index pointing right cashews look innocent. Back-end index pointing right cashews taste delicious. Back-end index pointing right, but for seniors who care about protecting their kidneys, heart, liver, and blood sugar balance, cashews could be a slow-acting poison in disguise. And the worst part? Most seniors snack on handfuls of cashews daily, thinking they're doing something good for their health. But now you know the truth. And once you know better, you can choose better. Glowing Star, so what's the safer choice instead? In the next part of this video, we'll reveal the 5 healthiest nuts that truly support senior health, boosting your heart, sharpening your mind, strengthening your joints, and helping you live longer, happier, and pain-free. Trust me, you want to stock your pantry with these instead. Back-end index pointing right, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the truth about what really helps you age gracefully. The 5 best nuts for seniors to boost health and longevity. Now that you know which nut to avoid, let's talk about the good guys. The top 5 powerhouse nuts that can transform your health, help you stay energetic, sharp, and pain-free as you age. Ready? Let's dive right in. First place medal number 1, walnuts, the brain protector. Walnuts aren't just shaped like a brain for nothing. They're packed with plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, essential for brain function, memory, and mood. For seniors, regularly eating walnuts can. White heavy checkmark, slow down cognitive decline. White heavy checkmark, sharpen memory and focus. White heavy checkmark, protect against Alzheimer's disease. Plus, they have powerful antioxidants that fight inflammation, helping joints stay flexible and heart stay strong. A small handful a day, around 7 walnuts, is all you need to enjoy these incredible benefits. Second place medal number 2, almonds, the bone builder. Almonds are rich in calcium, magnesium, and vitamin E. The perfect trio for strong bones, healthy skin, and better immunity. For seniors, almonds help. White heavy checkmark, strengthen bones and prevent osteoporosis. White heavy checkmark, stabilize blood sugar naturally. White heavy checkmark, nourish the skin from the inside out. Plus, they're lower in carbs than cashews and high in fiber, making them an excellent snack for stable energy all day long. Tip: choose raw, unsalted almonds to get the cleanest benefits. Third place medal number 3, pecans, the heart healer. Pecans are sweet, buttery, and secretly a heart's best friend. They're loaded with monounsaturated fats that lower bad LDL cholesterol and boost good HDL cholesterol. For seniors, adding pecans to your diet means white heavy checkmark, reduced risk of heart attacks and strokes. White heavy checkmark, smoother blood flow. White heavy checkmark, less artery clogging inflammation. And bonus, pecans also provide essential minerals like zinc and manganese, crucial for healing and immunity as you age. Just be careful. A little goes a long way because they're energy dense. Sports medal number 4, Brazil nuts, the thyroid guardian. Brazil nuts are a selenium bomb, and that's a good thing. Selenium is a critical mineral for keeping your thyroid healthy, which controls your metabolism, energy levels, and overall vitality. Eating just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day can. White heavy checkmark, balance your thyroid hormones. White heavy checkmark, boost your immune system. White heavy checkmark, support detoxification and liver health. But remember, more is not better with Brazil nuts. Too many can cause selenium toxicity, so stick to just 1 or 2 a day. Military medal number 5, macadamia nuts, the longevity secret. Macadamia nuts are silky, rich, and almost purely made of heart-healthy fats that fight inflammation. For seniors, macadamias offer wide heavy checkmark lower inflammation throughout the body. Wide heavy checkmark better brain, aging, and mental clarity. Wide heavy checkmark protection against metabolic diseases like diabetes. They're extremely low in carbs, high in good fats, and naturally satisfying, meaning you feel full longer without spiking your blood sugar. No wonder people who regularly eat macadamias tend to live longer and healthier. Glowing star in summary. Wide heavy checkmark snack on walnuts for your brain. Wide heavy checkmark crunch almonds for strong bones. Wide heavy checkmark munch pecans for a happy heart. Wide heavy checkmark nibble Brazil nuts for thyroid magic. Wide heavy checkmark savor macadamias for graceful aging. And most importantly, kick cashews to the curb. Prohibited peanuts. If you start making this tiny change today, replacing dangerous nuts with healing ones, you'll feel the difference faster than you think. Stronger, sharper, happier, more alive. Back into next morning, right? If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love. It might just help them live longer too. You know, old age is like a garden. You tend it with small seeds every day. A good meal, a smile, a right choice. And then, over time, you will see that garden bloom, full of health, bright spirit, eyes still sparkling like the beginning. As long as you choose right, love yourself from the simplest things, like a handful of nutritious seeds every day, like daring to refuse things that are no longer suitable for your body. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to live longer, happier. You deserve to step into each new day with peace and satisfaction. Start today, from small things, but will change your whole life. I believe in you, and I will always accompany you on this journey. Cherry Blossom, see you in the next videos. Wishing you good health, peace, and love.